Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, if you are watching this, it is time to grip and a warm welcome to the channel. I am Jed Lockett, and today we are going back in time to my youth and opening up some 1988 Donruss Baseball. This is from the first year that I started seriously, well, semi-seriously collecting. Not too long ago, I've actually ended up buying a case of these rack packs, and we're going to open up 2 of these, and we're going to work to put together the set eventually. It's not going to be work. It's going to be a lot of fun, at least for me. The set is 660 cards, and we're going to start fresh. Now, if you poke around on my channel, I had done some live streams a while back where I had opened up some of this previously. However, I decided let's start fresh, start from scratch, and see where this journey takes us. So, we're going to open up these 2 rack packs to get us started. And I can't wait. Let's get going. Now, each of these packs contains 45 cards and 9 puzzle pieces. Eventually, we're not only going to open up the cards and put together the set, the base set of 660 cards, but we're going to put together the puzzle as well. And put that to the side. I hope also put together a 26 card MVP subset. So, our first pack, we get Ivan Calderon. These are guys that I remember watching from my youth, and I'm looking forward to seeing them. We get a checklist, so that's going to be very helpful. Vince Coleman, great player with the Cardinals. Lee Smith, and Van Slyke. That's the front of the card. Albert Hall. Back of the card looks something like that. And one interesting thing that I noticed is they actually put these out in runs. So we've got 293 through 290. And hopefully we'll be able to... Hopefully that'll make things a bit easier for us to put this together. Cal Daniels, we got Juan Samuel, Carmelo Martinez, Kevin Bass, Jerry Hairston. Our first rated rookie, Sean Hiegas, or however it is. We'll put that in its own separate pile. Pete O'Brien. We've got Andres Galarraga, Devon White, and our first 3 puzzle pieces. Kindly labeled 1, 2, and 3. Nice. Kevin Seitzer. We got Mike Davis. Brett Butler. Pedro Guerrero. Ricky Henderson. Nice. Love seeing Ricky Henderson come through. I have much more of an appreciation of Ricky now than I did when I was watching baseball as a kid, simply because of the work of John Boys and the people at SB Nation. They've done some really good work to highlight his career. So that is a hit in itself. No autographs, no jersey cards in this, just plenty cardboard. That was Marty Barrett, and now we get to Kirk Gibson, who here is with the Tigers, but in about a year or so, a little over, he would be a World Series hero for the Los Angeles Dodgers. Rob Deere, Larry Sheets. We have our second Diamond King. It's going to be Andy Van Slyke for the Pirates. Have much more an appreciation for the Diamond Kings now than I did, again, when I was a kid. Randy Bush, got Willie Upshaw, Lee Getterman, Andre Dawson, Rob Thompson. You may notice the quality on these is not the best, certainly not what it is now, because there are all kinds of printing errors and things, unfortunately, that would drive down the value of these, but they're made so many of these 88s that it's not that huge of a deal. Mike Diaz, David Palmer, we've got Kurt Stillwell, Randy Reddy, Ozzie Smith, the Wizard of Oz, nice. Cool, I referenced him not too long ago. Whenever cards flip around these days, when you are going through them and then the next stack is upside down, I'll reference this guy because he used to do backflips onto the field as he went out to play shortstop. Glenn Wilson, Billy Hatcher, who's a good player in his day. Carlton Fisk, nice. One of the great catchers to ever play. Had that big home run in the 75 World Series against the Reds, Game 6. Mike Stanley, Brian Downing, Mitch Webster, Big Mac, Mark McGuire. Good start with this. This was back when he was with the A's during the Bash Brothers years with Jose Canseco, and we'll be seeing Jose at some point during this set build. Willie Wilson, Joe Carter, who was a home run hero for the Toronto Blue Jays in the World Series a few years later. And the first pack ends with Harry Spillman, and sadly Mr. Spillman has a couple of dinged corners. That's all right. We'll put Mr. Spillman to the side. I have a feeling we'll be able to find another one of his before long, and a few more puzzle pieces to put to the side. All right, so that concludes that pack. Let us get into this second pack right here. And I want to do a lot of these Junk Wax era set builds because this is something I really wanted to do as a kid, but I was 7 at the time that these came out initially. So I was in no real position to dictate how the money in our family was spent, unfortunately. It is what it is. All right, we've got Jim Gott, got Gary Templeton, Tom Newell, Tim Teufel, Dale Murphy, Donruss MVP. He was my favorite player as a kid, and we got the MVP card for Mr. Murphy. Maybe it was the Murph, who knows. Will Clark, Diamond Kings. Oh, we got back-to-back Diamond Kings. Will Clark and then Tony Fernandez. So we got 2 Diamond Kings and an MVP card. So this is a good pack already. Don August, Jose Mesa, Mark Thurmond, Alejandro Pena. We got Neil Allen, Sammy Stewart, Storm Davis, John Davis. We've got 3 puzzle pieces here. Help us to put together Mr. Musial at a later time. We've got Steve Howe. That's one thing about, he's got a bit of a ding corner, unfortunately. That's one bad thing about these, is that they can be a bit fragile. Vicente Palacios, rated rookie. Put him in that stack. Kurt Wilkerson. Got Pascual Perez, Rick Honeycutt, Melito Perez, Doug Jones, Tim Belcher, Bill Gullickson, Jeff Sellers, Doyle Alexander, Brad Kaminsk, Rene Gonzalez, Herm Winningham, Ron Hassey. 3 more puzzle pieces for Mr. Musial. Gary Lucas, Ty Gainey, Tom Pagnozzi, Steve Jeltz, Dennis Rasmussen, Rob Nelson, Don Robinson, Darnell Coles, Pete Smith, Frank DiPino, Howard Johnson. By the way, at the time, I always found it kind of funny that Howard Johnson was a ball player for the Mets and a really good ball player, and yet there was a really well-known chain of hotels called Howard Johnson as well. And I always wondered if he had anything to do with that. Bill Wilkinson. If anybody knows in the comments, please let me know. Dwayne Ward, Roy Smalley, and we end with another Diamond Kings, and it's a good one, Andre Dawson. I remember Like a Hawk Cards, his channel. He's a big Cubs fan. Loved Andre Dawson. That was his favorite player, so shout out to his channel. If you get a chance, let him know that I pulled that. And it'd be great to hear from him again. Well, ladies and gentlemen, that is the 2... Those are the 2 rack packs that we had for this particular break. A lot of base, but that's more or less all we had back in the period of the late 80s, back in 1988. Best things we got this Dale Murphy MVP, the Andre Dawson Diamond Kings, and we got a bunch of Diamond Kings as well. So, well, Clark, he was good back in the day, so we did well, and we got the Ozzie Smith as well. So, I'll go ahead and find him, and we will lay him out as well. And the Mark McGuire, and the Ricky Henderson, and the Kirk Gibson. We did well in this pack. So, I am going to sort and put those in my binder, and I will post the results in a comment below the video. In the meantime, if you would, please like the video and ring the bell for notifications, as well as subscribing. And I will see you next time. Until then, here I am, Jed Lockett, hoping that good things for you are in the cards.